Question number 3, the Honourable Marama Davidson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the Prime Minister, e tautoko ana ia I ngā kōrero me ngā mahi katoa a tōna kāwanatanga.
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Yes.
Does he believe his government is doing enough to meet the growing demand for emergency food relief? And if so, when does he anticipate his tax cuts for the wealthy will start trickling down to the 1 in 4 children now living in households where food runs out often or sometimes?
Sorry, you're going to have to rephrase that question. You can't have suppositions thrown into questions if you want factual answers. We went through this during the last session. I'm going to be a bit strict on it from this point. Please have another crack.
I will rephrase. Does he believe his government is doing enough to meet the growing demand for emergency food relief? And if so, when does he anticipate his tax cuts will start trickling down to the 1 in 4 children now living in households where food runs out often or sometimes?
Well, I thank the member for their question. What this government's doing is we are rebuilding the economy, and we are under strong economic management in very uncertain times. We are making sure that we have got inflation down to 2.2%. It was 7.2% under a Labour Greens government, now 2.2, 2.5. Interest rates are down 200 basis points. That means for someone with a $500,000 mortgage over 25 years, that's $300 extra a fortnight freed up to be spent in the economy and to support that family and those individuals. And for the first time in a long time, our economy is growing again.
What is his response then to the Children's Commissioner's statement that the latest annual report on child and youth wellbeing, quote, shows a deeply concerning reality for the children of New Zealand. It shows that on the most basic things, like having enough healthy food, safe and healthy housing, and physical health, we are majorly letting children down. We are going backwards.
Well, I disagree that we're going backwards, because our budget 2024 is designed to lift 17,000 children out of poverty. And unlike the last year of a Labour Greens government that put 23,000 more children into poverty. So we know we have more work to do, but we're working incredibly hard on all of these issues.
What does he say to Amber, a mother from Auckland, who recently shared with Auckland City Mission that, quote, our cupboard can look so empty. Some nights I don't eat. I'll make sure the kids have eaten heaps and then I save some for tomorrow night, end quote. And what is he doing to address food insecurity faced by whānau like Amber's?
Well, what we're doing, as I said before, is we want to grow our economy. We're fixated on growth, growth, growth. We don't believe the degrowth approach of the Green Party, for example, is the way in which we can get more money to Amber so that she can be supported with her food needs.
Just equally suggest that reference to another party's policy when the government is being questioned should only be in reference to historic facts and not supposition. Marama Davidson.
Will he acknowledge that if his government does not increase funding for food security measures in the upcoming budget, things will get worse for the 54.8% of Pacific children, the 34.3% of Māori children, and the 41% of disabled children who are already disproportionately impacted by food insecurity?
Well, this is a government that focuses and spends $120 million to directly support Kiwis in need of food through the hardship grants available through MSD. But it's also a government that's fixing the economic fundamentals to make sure that we can get cash into Kiwis' back pockets. We're doing everything we can to grow, 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 to run a great economy so that we can get cash through to people so they can deal with the cost of living.
Will the Prime Minister commit to lifting all families out of poverty through ensuring everyone in and out of work will have a decent weekly income so all tamariki have enough to eat?
Well, we're working incredibly hard to lift incomes, and the way we do that is through economic growth. It's as simple as that, and that's why every decision that we take in this government is through the prism of economic growth, because that matters above and beyond everything else. It's the way that we get cash into families' pockets.